This is a video response to Ordu Templi Aura on a video called Equal Money is for Zombies Part 3. So, first off, I listened to your video, and if I weren't with Desteni, standing for equality and oneness and actually participating in the Desteni I process and self-forgiveness and self-honesty and common sense and applying myself in the tools of standing up for life, one and equal, and all of that, and I had to listen to your video as being someone that is hearing about these things for the first time, I would not have any fucking idea what you're talking about, because your whole video is about assuming about something or making conclusions about something. So if I were a normal regular person, I would not know what the fuck you're talking about, because there's no structure, there's no direction in what you're saying. You're just blabbering stuff that you made up. Like, for instance, with Desteni, where we apply ourselves in the tools of self-honesty, self-forgiveness, common sense, where we have a process that we follow of self-honesty and clearing ourselves and changing our way of living to that which is best for all. And now, you have not applied yourself in any of the Desteni material at all, but yet you speak as if you have been influenced or experienced everything about Desteni, and therefore you can talk about Desteni as if you were manipulated by us or abused by us, or you were with us for a couple of years and you found out for yourself that equal money will not work, because you so strongly claim these things in your video that equal money will not work. Bernard Poolman is a cult leader, it's a scam, it's all bullshit, but yet you yourself have not participated with us, in fact, actually applying yourself and the tools and finding solutions with us for this world. You just throw all these assumptions and all this bullshit that you're talking into the air about us and about Bernard Poolman and the Desteni I Process, and you're calling equal money for the zombies. So where did you practice equal money to find out that it's for zombies? Where is your evidence? Where is your actuality of it? Because we at Desteni are proposing an equal money system. So everybody that joins us, helps us, supports us, finding solutions within the principle of how an equal money system will work within that which is best for all. Because equal money supports not just humans, it supports animals, bugs, the oceans, the air, the earth, the plants. It supports everything, and therefore it's a system that needs to change the human, where the human needs to change within the system to that which matters, which is life and not money. So you did not, in fact yourself, find out in actuality that equal money is for zombies. You're just assuming this. I mean, we're trying to create it still. We're trying to build it with everyone else on this world. That's why it's an equal money system. Equality is in there. Everybody needs to participate with to create this. That's the principle of it. You and me, everybody come together, say, how are we going to solve this problem? Let's find a practical way that works for everyone equally, what is best for all, and that puts life first and not money. Because in an equal money system, profits can't exist, so solutions can exist. And then on the point of Bernard, in your video, you say he's using every trick in the book of standard brainwashing techniques. Okay, so clearly you're referring to a book that can actually teach people to brainwash, because it's standard brainwashing techniques. So if Bernard is using every trick in this book, then what is keeping the rest of the world from using it? Why haven't they, why aren't you taking on the media then? Why aren't you taking on the governments? Why are you not taking on corporations? Why are you not taking on people that actually abuse other people physically, and animals and plants and everything? Why don't you go and say, look, they're using every trick in the book of brainwashing and controlling people, because I can kill all these plants, I can kill all these animals, and yet everybody's quiet about it. No one will say shit. So somewhere someone is brainwashing everyone badly and using every trick in the book. But since you know this book, you should probably see that the whole world is using this book. Not just Bernard Poolman, and he's not even using it, he's being straightforward with you. And you call that manipulation. So, why aren't you taking on the real shit? And instead you're focusing all your attention to one man that is really just standing equal with the rest of us, with the Desteni process, within the principle of oneness and equality, within standing for an equal money system. You have to really consider what you're focusing your energies on, your physical energy, as in every breath, and if it's really important, because you're just spreading bullshit right now with all your breaths, instead of actually taking on the actual manipulation that's working in this world. I mean, why is there wars? Why is there rape? Why is there murder? Why is there animal abuse to such extent that everyone can see it? Forests are being cut down by thousands of square meters daily, yet everyone can see it, but no one is saying anything or doing anything. What extent of brainwashing was required for that? You're not taking on those points, but you're willing to take on a little group that's trying to change the world instead, to that which is best for all. Then in your video you bring up, quote, "If they imagine Desteni could ever have any sort of mass appeal, they are deluded." End of quote. Now, obviously, we are not deluded, because here you are making hate videos towards Desteni, so we are having a mass appeal, because why would you be speaking up about Desteni? So, what you're saying isn't reflecting to what you're doing. But then again, in your video, you quite often relate Bernard and compare him to other cult leaders, and saying that he is not like other cult leaders, but yet you say he's a cult leader. So, what is a cult leader then? Who decides? Who draws the thin line between what's a cult and what's not? You? No, I don't think so. I mean, anything is really a cult if you want to make it a cult. I just want to bring a point that on why do we use social networks and internet to spread equal money and Desteni messages? Because you seem to focus on we only use Facebook and YouTube. Obviously, we do not want to change the world through revolution and having strikes and going against the government in public and stuff. I mean, Egypt, all the countries currently went through that and nothing changed, nothing happened. We have to go to each individual, show them, look, change is possible, but not through all the other ways that has been done, because obviously that did not work. So we need to try a new way. Change who you are, in every moment, every breath, no matter where you are, no matter what system you're within. Change who you are as the system, and the system will change. So obviously YouTube, the main streamline of videos, is being used because there's a lot of people. And Facebook, obviously, because there's over 5 million Facebook users. It's where we can reach the people that is ready, that's ready to stand up for oneness and equality. Those that are not, well, they either make anti-Desteni videos or they wait till they're ready. So we're using the networks because that's what's available to us. That is what's available to the rest of the people equally. That's what is available to all the people, and that creates a democracy in a way. And since your video is about zombies, equal money is for zombies, I will give you an example of zombies and what is living life in oneness and equality. I am in the process of living life one and equal. Whereas before I was a brainwashed zombie. Brainwashed zombie means I wake up, I do my stuff, go to work, come back, party, sleep, do the same tomorrow. I do that constantly without any awareness of what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I don't even know why. That's what I did before I came to Destiny. I just did all of that, not knowing why I'm doing it. Realizing, yeah, I have to survive, obviously, and that's what's gonna keep on making me do it. But one day, I stopped and I was questioning my reality. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? And that's where the change came in. So obviously through self-forgiveness, common sense, practical application, and changing who I am, I have come to live life not according to survival and time and everything, but according to breath, practicality, the physical reality, what is needed to be done. So I was flexible, movable, aware of what I'm doing, why am I doing it. There's a change in each breath. Whereas before, I simply did everything the way everyone is doing it, as if it was normal, which it wasn't, obviously. And that's what a zombie does. They see some flesh and they run and go eat it, because it's complete survival, it's complete system. It's fight or flight. But if a zombie has to self-realize in the moment that if he stops and do not run and go eat the other human that's still alive, but instead he can live with the other human and rather work with that other human to get food, then he will not kill all this food out, because humans is zombies' food, right? If we take it from that perspective. And in your video you say, control, this is a quote from your video, control is established over selected individuals, initiated into the cult and gradually transformed into people who are completely dead to everything except the instructions of Poolman and his core group. Who the fuck's the core group? I live on the farm in South Africa with Bernard Poolman, and there's no core group. We are one group across the world, spread all over. Okay, that's the core group, the world, people participating with Destiny. And then you say none of that has anything to do with equality, equal money, 1 + 1 = 2, self-honesty, or any other catchphrase. How the fuck do you know? You don't even understand what we're doing. That's why you're attacking us. If you understood what we were doing, you would not have been attacking us. So when you take stuff that you make up and relate stuff that we do to what you just made up and say it's got nothing to do with each other, then yeah, you're right, because you just made this shit up. So anyone listening to your stuff is gonna find everything you're saying irrelevant, because you're just making things up about Destiny and then relating stuff that we do to what you're saying and saying it's not real. How does that work? How do you back up whatever you say? And if you know so much about cults, since you are referring a lot to stuff that you apparently know about cults, about Destiny, why don't you take on the whole world then? Why aren't you taking on the actual cults that's going on?